Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? NukemDukem here. So, patch 2.1.1 is being released tomorrow. It should fix a handful of current bugs in the game and issues that are maybe game breaking. It only fixes some of them, but not all of them. But that will come at a later patch. But this should be a nice little fix that helps a little bit for now. You guys are always going to ask me, what time is the patch coming out? Here it is. It's going to be coming out Tuesday, February 21st. For PS4, it'll be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1400 UTC. Xbox is 1 hour after that. Then PC's an hour after that one. Okay, it's all right here for you. If you guys don't know what time that is for you, just take this time and Google search it and see what time it is for your current country. It's that simple. You don't need to ask. You just have to do some research for yourself, Okay, so this patch is coming out tomorrow. Let's go ahead and go fix this. But before we start, let's go ahead and make sure you guys want to get in the giveaway for a PS4 gift card for $50 or a PC gift card for $50 or Xbox One $50 where you can spend it on Rainbow Six Siege. You can spend on the Year 2 Season Pass, or you can get some Elite Armors, up to you, or you can just use it for any other games that you guys may want. It's in the description for you guys. So let's go ahead and go through what this is. So high impact fixes. Players sometimes spawn with a point of view of distant cameras. Players sometimes spawn as an immobile drone which carries over an action phase. This is kind of terrible for a ranked game because you basically lose a player for the whole match and they're utterly useless. So that's a game breaking bug right there that needs to be fixed right away. So glad they're fixing this. Black mirrors can be activated from the front. So what this means is people can melee or shoot in front of the black mirror on the opposite side of the canister and trigger and break the glass. That's game breaking right there. When mirrors OWM is placed on reinforced wall, defender can melee Kairos pellets, exothermic charge, or any other gadget from the other side glass. So that's game breaking as well. If you're a defender, if Habana shoots her charges on the window or Thermite puts his charge on the wall, you can melee it and break it, and which doesn't trigger the charge. Teammates killing themselves on exothermic charge, Chaos charge, and Claymore register as a team kill. Operator skin texture in headgear and character models preview are low resolution. Diamond weapon skin can only be applied to Mira and Jackal. Diamond weapon skin is unavailable from shop, so make sure they fix the skins for your diamond skins because that's 100,000 renown right there. Gameplay. Heavy breathing from down but not out operators linger after revive. This is important because this gives away your position after being picked up from a teammate, and it lingers for like 15 to 20 seconds, which is terrible. So glad they're fixing that. The client will crash at a splash screen when signing out of account and switching profile menu. Players teleport briefly after joining game process. Team kill is recorded incorrectly if teammate leaves a match then rejoins. When afflicted by Yokai's drone while using camera, players can no longer switch back. That's kind of terrible. You're stuck on Yokai drones forever. It's impossible to crouch and melee at the same time. Really? You can't melee while crouch? I didn't know that. Huh. That is game breaking. Players are able to spot enemies with jammed drones. That's pretty bad too. Good thing they're fixing that. Game mode. Terrorist hunt. Bomb A and Bomb B icons do not appear on top of HUD. Bombers are missing waist level texture. Does that mean you see something like through their body or something? Location pings persist on map after terrorist has died. Bomber's pathing is obstructed by barricades. One squad member doesn't follow the other when joining terrorist hunt match. Bomb. The sound of propagation of diffuse planting is too low. So let's say you're a defender and you're guarding a bomb site and you're waiting for that plant to go off. Like there's a couple of seconds left, and then you don't hear the plant, but the bomb is a diffuser's going off. So that's the issue is too low. So that's a disadvantage for defenders. So they're fixing that where you can now hear it better. While disabling diffuser, operator hands are offset. Now I'm not sure what that means, if like the hands doesn't look like it's holding the gun correctly, or it no longer lets you long arm the bomb diffuser. Timers, hostage. Timer and infinite time symbol are missing on the HUD. Secure area. The final defender cannot remain in a down but not out state while contesting objective. Caster camera. You know what? Oh, okay. So this benefits the attacker, huh? Okay. So you know the situation, you're in secure area, it's just one-on-one and a defender attacker downs each other and they're both just holding their blood to see who can hold out longest to see who wins. They made it, this is more attacker sided, so if you both down each other, the attacker will win that fight automatically. Based on what I'm reading here. If I'm wrong, let me know. Caster camera. Operator icons turns white after switching between players in first-person view. Teammates are not highlighted if the player had previously spectated a custom game session. Caster view can appear broken depending on the floor is being viewed. Surrender option remains on the scoreboard if the caster previously initiated a surrender vote. So this is a fix on the pro scene or competitive scene where, you know, the spectator camera is there. That should fix some issue. Custom game was received when a player attempting online custom match when a player attempt to create a custom dedicated match. So this fixed some errors when creating matches. Operators. Mirror. Black mirror is sometimes able to place on a way that blocks a nearby doorway. So this bug right now is the issue where she could put her camera and it extends beyond the door and blocks a way into, let's say, an objective, a hallway. So that's actually game breaking in my opinion. The black mirror caster cannot be interacted with. Improper behavior of a wall, destruction of a wall with metal beams in the middle black mirror device. So example, let's say Mirrors puts her black mirror on an unreinforced wall and Ash shoots a charge, the black mirror stays there. This should actually remove the black mirror device and creates that hole like it's properly should be. Weapon clips to Mirror's hand. Jackal. While Inox device is active, Jackal is unable to see red light on active camera. So let's say a defender is looking at a camera, Jackal cannot see it when he has his ability on. Inox prevents Jackal from seeing red lights on active cameras. Grouping system on the C7E rifle inaccurate on the PS4 versus PC. Okay, so that's pretty bad. Good thing they're fixing that. Fuse. Knee passes through operator's shield when crouch. Breaching charges can fail to detonate if detonated immediately after a cluster charge. Cluster charges grenade have no collision with operators when the player's position near the wall where the gadget is deployed. Cluster charge is able to be destroyed by Thatcher's EMP grenade, so that's bad. So if you're like clustering and then your teammate throws an EMP grenade into a room, it stops the cluster and destroys it. Player no longer able to control fuse after a cluster charge. That's pretty bad that you can't use your operator after using 2 cluster charges. Habana. The operator loses functionality for the X-Keros launcher if reloaded actions interrupted by a welcome map being triggered. Sidearm recoil is higher than desired and accuracy is lower than desired. So it looks like Habana sidearm is getting buffed. Now, does this mean her is the fast shooting secondary handgun, or is this just the slow handgun? You know, is it the automatic or is it the pistol? So that's actually a big thing to know, that which one it is makes a huge difference. That's what's being fixed. On night maps, Habana X Chaos pellets create a glittering effects when triggered. Parties over everybody. Echo. Hovering drone is unable to enter weapon mode if placed underneath the torso of an operator. Yokai's drone will lose signal when attacking to some parts of the roof of organ. When attacking? Okay. Sidearm recoil is higher than desired. And okay, so this is the exact same issue that Habana is. EDD's laser vanishes if Capkins is hit by Yokai's disrupt while picking up gadget. PDA has incorrect reflection visual effects. Montaigne. The extended shield Montaigne disappears when prone and is looking from a certain angle. Once Montaigne made a melee attack, his right hand is clipping through his shield when deploying. Knee passes through the operator's shield when crouched. Thermite. The legendary Texan Thermite charge persists for several seconds after being destroyed. That's game breaking right there, especially in the pro scene. If that's actually a huge right there. Jaeger. Magpie is missing audio and visual effects when grenades is thrown towards it. Blackbeard. Destructible shield is not deployable when friendly fire is set off in custom match. Valkyrie. Black eyes are not properly attaching to walls when tossed at a frame. Tachanka. Destructible shield is not deployable when friendly fires off in custom match. Blitz. Knee passes through the operator's shield when crouch. IQ, EDF detects fuse cluster charge pucks. Smoke, a flickering prompt appear on the upper left screen. So the level design, they're all having LOD fixes, but the major one is narrow wall kitchen spawn kill requires 2 reinforced wall to cover. This is for university, and vaulting does not work in skyscraper on the first floor outside of south side. Organ has a lot issue. Door frame, main door, hallway disappear at range. Sofa disappears at range in master bedroom. Metal frame plates disappear at range watchtower. Plates hanging on the wall disappear range. Jacuzzi is not fully skinned. Clubhouse blue light flickering. Players spawn in terrace hunt. And LOD amplifier and candle at chapel. Cafe. River docks not fully skinned. Favela small gap on the floor next to door frame. User experience, these are not game breaking, but it's annoying in my opinion, so you guys can look at it. It's a lot to say towards it. So reminder, these are the times tomorrow. Feel free to look it up. I'll put a link to all of this in the description. If I forget, feel free to remind me. And don't forget to enter into the giveaway so you guys can win that $50 in-game currency to use anything you want or any other things you wish. If you guys enjoyed all my content for this, feel free to hit that subscribe and bell button and that like button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.